Welcome back. It has been 6 months or so, and you ran on a platform of protecting the children and saving the community. How are things going? After all, you promised to fix things from the inside.
The things I wanted to fix were simple. We wanted to make the district more transparent. Here we are trying to do that. We also wanted to provide some sound financial management and improve the leadership issues, allowing the people to have a voice. I think we're getting more participation. People are showing up, and I love it. We also wanted to give the students, parents, and stakeholders access to the rights they have under the Pennsylvania Department of Education law. We still have some work to do on this, because listen to this.
We got some reports of kids dueling in the building today. Unfortunately, it did come up. What I will tell you is he was very cooperative. We searched him, and we found nothing on him. He's good to go. But we did want to just let you know that we did search him today. He is fine. We did have some kids on video camera as well. He was not one of them, but his name did come up.
And how is that going?
Well, in addition to that mess, we have a lawsuit against the school for the Sunshine Act violations, even though the solicitor agreed with our interpretation of the law. Remember when he said this?
Prior to its execution of government by this board, those people have a right to speak. You're right.
We're still fighting to try to give the people the right to address their government.
Lawyers get paid to fight, so they started a fight, huh?
Yeah, they pretty much forced a lawsuit.
How's the transparency, though?
District is more transparent. We have been collecting and sharing district expenditures, board documents, and generally pissing off the obstructionists.
Wow, you copy every bill, backup, receipt, and payment? That's impressive. Okay, let's talk leadership, though.
Leadership still needs work. The elected board doesn't understand that they're supposed to work for the people and report to the people. They are the oversight in this system, the checks and balances. They are not elected to take orders from the superintendent or from the solicitor. They set the policy that the community dictates. The administration has a responsibility to administer that policy, with the board providing the oversight.
But can you show me an example of this lack of leadership?
Oh, there's plenty. But yes, I'll pick two easy ones. First is Rita, an appointed board member that promised the judge she would unify this board. Here is her voting record. Here is her idea on school policy. Now remember, school policy is basically school law. You have a state law, you have federal laws, and then you have local laws made by your local government, like the government that governs the school. It's considered the school board as your local government. So listen to this.
Manual and say, these are our policies, but we don't have to go by them.
You have that now.
Yes, we do, but it's on an individual
And
basis.
to override that,
We're not going to put half the manual as yeses and half the manual as maybes. It's a policy manual. It is what it is. If the motion by the majority of the board is to follow that policy, fine. If it's to not follow that policy, fine. And that's what Mr. Schwab means. He doesn't mean some you have to and some you don't. You're looking for a definition of yes policies and maybe policies.
So if I want to
that we
apply,
can look
if
at.
I want to apply a policy to, let's pretend yourself or Mr. Stern or
Right.
Mr. Wentzer, that's on that majority,
Right.
and I want to apply that policy because they violated it, do I have not the majority, so they are absent of that responsibility to meet that policy?
Yeah, if the majority of the board says no, we're not going to do that, then yes.
So you understand what you just said? You said that if I have a board member in the majority.
Sounds a bit off when you realize that it is our government making local laws for our children and the district.
Wow, that is scary. Looks like you have a lot of work to do.
It's just the beginning. Across the state, we have found other board members that are having similar problems. It seems as if boards give their responsibilities to oversee the administration back to the administration.
What?
Yes, they abdicate their responsibilities of oversight to the superintendent and their responsibilities of writing policy to the solicitor. It seems as if they don't understand how it was supposed to work. They don't read the documents, and sometimes they don't even have them or ask for them. Here's a clip of board president Larry Stern abdication of his responsibilities to the superintendent.
You, as an elected official, are going to abdicate that responsibility of this policy
I'm
to this
abdicating
man to
operational
exercise it against.
responsibilities to Mr. Cleaver, yes.
That's not bad enough. He then also abdicates his responsibility to the solicitor, as if, since he doesn't have a law degree, he can't write the laws for the school that the government is supposed to write, and allow the solicitor to help make sure it's written properly. But the guidance comes from the people to the board, to the solicitor, back to the board for approval.
Solicitor is the government's employee, and if you're going to use a solicitor that tells government what to do instead of the other way around, that's why it needs to have its.
That's why he's educated in BDE and business law, so I'm not.
And remember this one about reading the reports or listening to the people?
On something that you didn't read.
Because we got to move forward. You know, you're a businessman. Hey, if this guy's your competition is doing this or that, look at the schools around us.
You're competing. Steve, why did you vote on something that you didn't read?
I'm happy with my judgment. That's all I'm telling you. Excuse us, please?
Sure. I have a couple other questions for you. Do you have a minute afterwards?
No, I don't.
You won't take a minute?
I have other issues besides listening to everyone else.
Do you have a copy of the feasibility study yourself yet?
No, I don't.
Have you read any of it?
No, I didn't. Mr. Brown.
The system is broken. Pennsylvania Department of Education, in the school code, dictates local control. It talks about the stakeholders electing a government for their benefit to allow them input to govern their local schools. And we have a board giving that power to the superintendent and the solicitor to run the show. They're taking the people's voice away. They're silenced by a feckless five. They have spoiled the superintendent and solicitor, giving them free rein to do so as they please, with little or no oversight. Here, watch. You tell me what you think of this superintendent.
If you finish that sentence with, and removes due process.
We're not finishing this sentence, Mr.
You are, when you advocate it, let's try the logic one more time.
Mr. Brown,
No,
first of all,
Cleaver.
I'm going to end up ending the meeting because we got a lot to get to.
You don't end this meeting.
Sure I do. We walk out of here, it's over.
No. Listen.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And you're getting to that point.
The discussion.
Jeez, he's a spoiled brat, taking his ball and going home because you're a meanie, Mr. Bradley. It sounds like in the last 6 months, though, you have made some headway. I pulled up this clip.
We found this information from Mr. Cleaver, comes to the board and says, we found this information, we're going to act on it in this fashion. Correct, Mr. Cleaver? No, not in the last 6 months. Previously, yes.
Say that again?
Previously, yes.
I didn't hear the whole question. You said
There's
previously.
something that Mr. Cleaver brings to the board
Right.
in an executive session as an issue, and he says he's going to act on it this way with the support of the board. You haven't had that happen in the last 6 months. Why not?
He has to, because he's your employee.
Which policies are we all going to be governed by, and which policies are just the 5 to 4?
By all of them, except when.
So if I find you are in violation of a policy, you will honor that policy.
Not by you.
Say it again.
It wouldn't be by one person, can't be, because I'm saying this, that this is the way it's going to be.
But you are still making people mad. You're making them think. You're a rabble-rouser from what I hear.
No. See what you do?
I definitely do.
Take it to the
I will do it to the extreme.
all the
I
time.
definitely have to.
This is a board of reasonable, normal people.
No, it's not.
You are a rabble-rouser. That's fine. You may be. But you don't have to call the rest of us and say we're not taking our responsibility and we're going to just say something that we don't want to follow because of you. We would not do that.
So tell me about this body search incident that has the superintendent getting his 5 pocket board members voting to sanction you. I love this clip, by the way.
Okay, now it's my turn. Mr. Bradley, we have asked you several times to please work within the system. You refuse to do that. Unless you learn to play well with the rest of this board, you will be sanctioned, and that's what this is about.
Look, I can see why you made these guys mad. You challenged their belief system, their authority. Unfortunately for you, the district lacks sufficient legal guidance, and you are forced to fight those that lack the understanding of how government policies actually work.
And for that, they firmly believe I need to be sanctioned, especially if I don't agree with them. Check this out.
You would think that we're always going to be a 5-4, because we're not. I tried to be on the side of you guys the other day with the investigation, and all you did was turn it into a circus. That's all you did. You turned it into a circus, and once the circus starts, I'm done.
No. Anything else?
No, I don't think that.
And that is just one of the tangled webs they weave. I feel it's a retaliation for challenging the policy that allowed staff members to do a body search on a student.
Yeah, the report accused you of harassment, bullying, and calling the debate coach a bad debater, or something that hurt his safe space. This guy's a black belt, right?
I don't know. We still don't know who filed the complaint or if the complaint was ever even filed. The report was a mess. The meeting where the actions occurred, supposedly, had plenty of witnesses present, and the superintendent never took any statements from any of them. The witnesses contradict the testimony of this mysterious complainer employee who may or may not have even been in the meeting that they were filing a report against. The district had multiple cameras to capture the interaction in the administration building, and all the videos were erased by the district prior to the report. The policy mandates employees file a formal harassment complaint. And here you go. I filed the right to know. And then I got an answer. There aren't any.
Well, they sure are gunning for you. Better wear a flak jacket.
Reference. I love Bill Hill. He was a great guy. Well, we'll have to keep you in a loop, and thanks for letting me on the show.
You got it, Dave. You remind me of the irreverent Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black, when he rips the beast apart from the inside out. Remember, he first tells the beast, "Eat me," just to get inside.
Eat me! Eat me!
And then wham! We see them sitting in slime. The beast doesn't go away. Luckily they had backup. Wait, do you have backup in all this mess?
Interesting job you guys have.
Like movie references, the debt on the elementary center is like Dottie the asteroid in Armageddon. Vicious, life-sucking, from which there's no escape. But really, we have support. We have a cavalry, basically. The people wanted to be heard, and they could have been given a referendum. Here it is in the school code. It was required, but the old board used this loophole in the code as well, choosing a hearing instead of the referendum. The old guards silenced them, so the people sent in the cavalry. We're just here to lead that charge.
Looks like you might have to change the mascot to the Cowboys. Thanks again.
All right, I appreciate it. Have a good week.